This movie review's on Avengers Infinity War. Woo-hoo! We have been waiting a while for this one, folks. Waiting 10 years since 2008 when Iron Man came out and BAM! All of a sudden we got Avengers Infinity War. Avengers Infinity War is directed by the Russo brothers, Anthony and Joe, and they directed Captain America Civil War and also Captain America Winter Soldier. So this one is on Thanos, and he is trying to get all 6 Infinity Stones, which you've seen in some of the other movies. And once he gets all 6, he will finally be able to fulfill his master plan. So what is Thanos' master plan? Now, I don't think giving away Thanos' master plan will be a spoiler, because if you look at the 2 trailers, it essentially says it in the trailer.
To wipe out half the universe.
So it's not that surprising, and I'm also not going to tell you if it happens or not. So Thanos' master plan is to limit the population. And how is Thanos going to do this? Kill half the population, randomly, doesn't matter who. Just with the snap of a finger, he would kill half of the population, and then it would immediately eliminate all the problems that come with overpopulation. So who is Thanos? Thanos is this big dude, like literally the size of the Hulk. He's played by Josh Brolin, and you've seen Thanos before. He sent Loki to Earth in the first Avengers. He's the one who did that. And he's also the father of Amora, and you know her from Guardians of the Galaxies 1 and 2. But just going off of what you see from the trailer, you see that he is huge, and he's extremely powerful, and he already has 2 of the Infinity Stones. Who's gonna stop this guy? Well, pretty much every single person who's been in a Marvel movie since 2008, except there is no Ant-Man, there's no Hawkeye, and there is no Captain Marvel, even though she hasn't had a movie yet, but Brie Larson's gonna come out with that Captain Marvel movie next year. But the characters that are in this movie really do a good job working together, which is really cool to see. Because some of them, like Guardians of the Galaxy, you've never seen in a movie that's not a Guardians of the Galaxy, Volume 1 or 2. So when they first came in, it was really cool to see how they interacted, and Thor was there, and it was funny, and it was really well done. The one in particular that stood out was when they have that huge war-looking scene that you can see in the trailer. And that was mainly like what it all built up to. Other fight scenes, it was cool seeing how the characters that aren't usually together in movies would work together, and they use their different powers to all benefit each other and work as a group. How was the humor? I thought it was funny. I thought it was funny. One of the funnier Marvel movies I've seen. I thought the funniest one I've ever seen was Thor Ragnarok. But this was definitely up there. Definitely the jokes landed. One thing I was a little concerned about is if it would be confusing. Didn't really seem confusing. They were always jumping from planet to planet in this movie, and you're all over the place, but they do a nice job labeling it. Even if you have no idea what the planet is or what it does, they kind of do a little job describing it, so you're not just completely lost, which I thought I might be. However, I do think it would help a lot if you did see the other movies. Doctor Strange, his powers, if you've never seen that movie, it would be super confusing because he's always doing these weird wizard things and you're not really sure what's going on. So I would definitely suggest seeing that, but overall just being somewhat caught up, or at least familiar with what each of the characters' powers are and what their movie is a little bit about, that would definitely help. Another concern I had was, how are all these people going to be able to play a part in stopping Thanos? There was a little bit of that there, because you think, the powerhouses of the Avengers are going to do most of the work. And I don't want to give anything away, but, pretty much who you think would do it does do it. Like a character like Black Widow, you just can't see really doing that much damage against Thanos, who's the size of the Hulk, and she is just a human who has really good martial arts skills. So there's one character in the movie that I thought was really helpful, really effective, and I didn't really expect this, and they got a lot more screen time than I thought. And this character is, drum roll please, Spider-Man. Man. He got a new suit in the movie, and it was really cool features. Tony Stark designed it. And then you get to see like him using those things in action. He doesn't really know how they work, but it's really cool to watch. He was surprisingly effective, which I didn't know if he would be or not, or how much of a role he played in the movie. Overall, though, I thought this movie was a lot better than I thought it would be. It was less confusing. The action was good. It was funny. I don't know if I would put it above the first Avengers movie, but overall, I thought it was a great action film, and I'm going to give it a solid 8.5. Thank you for watching my review. I hope you found it helpful. Please subscribe and like. Be one of the first subscribers to this channel that is just going to grow astronomically in the future, as we will all hopefully see.